Hello, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time we're taking a look at two new Generations reveals that just kind of came out of nowhere. I'm not entirely sure where they came from, but here they are. I'm not going to complain about it. Now, take it with a grain of salt. Maybe someone photoshopped these, maybe they're customs, but I don't think so. When you take a look at the artwork on the side of the packaging, it does look like something that's legitimate. So I am going to say take everything with a grain of salt, but if you look at some of the previous Transformers reveals that we got early on, it does seem similar to how these images are shown. But we're going to take a look at these two figures, starting off with the Transformers Shattered Glass figure, which, yes, the Shattered Glass line is continuing on. I'm not sure if they're going to still do the comic book things, but we are getting additional figures, so that's cool. And this is Autobot Blaster. Now, he is closely resembling the color scheme of the original Shattered Glass figure, as to be expected, but he's going to be using the mold from the current Blaster figure, which is cool. And it seems like this is going to be the second version of it, and apparently we're going to get a third one with the twin cast, so that's exciting. But here's the side of the packaging. You can see the artwork, and yes, it will be an open box again, so that's a little unfortunate. I don't like the open boxes, but considering that this is an exclusive figure, I don't feel like, you know, it's going to have as many problems as some of the other things. But it's still decorated really nicely, you know, with the red and the purple color scheme. I really do like that for the Shattered Glass lineup. And then we take a look at the front of the packaging, and I feel like the head sculpt is more like the toy shape, but I could be entirely wrong, because the artwork just seems like the same Blaster head sculpt. Now, one thing to note is that it also says the other figure that it's going to come with, which is the cassette, and it says it's Autobot Rewind. Now, I'm wondering if that means that the Rewind figure that's going to come with this, you can also use for the generic figures, but I don't feel like that's going to be the case, because when you look at the transparent plastic on the window, you can see that it's transparent red. And with Eject, they used the same transparent plastic from the chest that they used on the figure itself. Now, they could use two separate transparent plastic, or maybe Rewind is not going to use any transparent plastic because there's a bunch of grays and blacks on this that would perfectly fit that figure. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But it is good that they're going for Rewind instead of Eject, and it does make me more curious what Twin Cast is going to come with. But this isn't the only figure. We also have the first in-boxed image of the Transformers Legacy Commander class figure. This is Motormaster, and it's really exciting to see this package, even though it's just the truck form, which is kind of weird, because usually we see artwork of the robot mode, but no, they're just going full-on truck mode, so that's kind of weird. But you can see on the top of the packaging what Motormaster is going to look like as a toy itself. And it does have some light gray that I'm just a little put off by. It feels like it might be a little too dull and bright, but I think it's got the overall shaping pretty well done. And I like the black and the purple editions, of course, from Motormaster. Taking a look at the actual artwork itself, that does look really cool. I'm very impressed with it. And I'm happy that Motormaster is getting his own mold, and it's not something that's going to be based on around the Optimus Prime, like the Combiner Wars figure where it had to work around it. And you do get a proper trailer. It does seem like the hand parts will be able to store inside that. You can kind of see these things coming out from the front of the trailer, which does look a little off, but it's whatever. And I do imagine that's going to parts form with the Combiner set, but you know what? There's a lot of add-on kits and whatnot where there's Combiner components that have to attach to the figures, so not really a big deal for me. You could also spot some of the other Stunticons around this. I believe I can spot Breakdown and Wild Rider. I'm not entirely sure where Dead End is, but you can definitely tell that Drag Strip is there. So it does look very nice. I like the proportions. I like the fact that it's got the top windows. That's really cool. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to see what he's going to look like in full. Anyways, what do you guys think? Please comment below. Let me know. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads. And I will see you guys next time.
AllSpark TV. Now that's just prime.